Welcome to class 10. Today we are going to start guided writing type 1. Under this guided writing type 1, we are going to study giving instruction. Giving instruction, this is a guided writing type 1, and now I am going to tell you some tips for writing or giving instruction. Tips for giving instruction. Look at here. Do you know what should we do before writing giving instruction? Can you tell me? Yes, that is good. Next, okay, this is also good. Now, look this first. Know exactly what do the tasks. It means there is a task given there and you have to do, you have to know what to do the task. त्यहाँ एउटा टास्क दिएको हुन्छ एउटा कुनै कुनै विषयमा पोइन्ट लेख्नका लागि अथवा कुनै काम गर्ने कुनै काम गर्ने जस्तो पम्चर टाल्ने कुरा हुन्छ अम्लेट बनाउने भयो चिया पकाउने कुनै विषयवस्तु दिएको हुन्छ त्यसमा तिमीहरूले के चाहिँ लेख्ने भन्ने कुराको विषयमा पहिले जान्नुपर्ने हुन्छ सो यु हेभ टु नो टु डु द टास्क त्यसको प्रोसेस जान्नुपर्ने हुन्छ यु हेभ टु नो द प्रोसेस यु हेभ टु थिङ्क वाट द प्रोसेस of making tea or omelette or something else and plan how to write step. There must be step in order. For example, you are going to preparing tea, then what would you do at first? You have to write the exact thing first. जस्तो चिया पकाउँदैछौ भने सबैभन्दा सुरुमा के गरे त धाराबाट पानी ल्याउने हो कि सुरुमै च्यारङ चिनी त हालिँदैन होला अथवा सुरुमै चाहिँ आगो बाल्ने स्टोभ बाल्ने काम गरिँदैन होला त्योभन्दा अगाडि पानी रेडी पार्ने चिया चिनी दुध चिया मसला रेडी पार्ने गरिन्छ होला सो यु हेभ टु प्लान हाउ टु राइट द स्टेप इन अर्डर यु हेभ टु नो द स्टेप अल्सो यु हेभ टु write down the step in correct order. Next thing is write instruction beginning with a verb. Verb is needed. Verb. You have to write down the instruction. Verb is needed. If you are asked to prepare tea, I am going to I am going to the tap to bring water, and I am going to put some tea and sugar. That is not correct. म चाहिँ चिया पानी लिन जाँदैछु त्यस पछाडि त्यसमा म चिनी हाल्दैछु that is not correct. You have to write down the verb. Then first bring the water and measure the water like this. You have to use the verb at the beginning and write each step in a small piece. ससानो पिसमा लेख्नु पर्ने भयो you do not have to miss the step. Small steps should be written. And next is write the steps in logical order. Logically the steps should be in order, so you have to write the step in logical order. And next is review and edit your instruction carefully. First of all make a rough, then after review read and edit your instruction carefully. Then express the step in positive sentence or positively. We have to express each step and use first, after, finally, and to connect your step. Then your next step you have to connect your next step, then you have to use first, after, finally, and so on. First bring water, after then put some sugar like this you have to connect your next step with using first, after, finally. Remember that. Look, these are the some steps. Read once again this. You have to know exactly what you have to do the task. Similarly, plan to write the step in order. Write the instruction beginning with verb. Write each step as a small piece. Write the steps in logical order. Review and edit your instruction carefully. Express steps in positive and use first, after, finally, etc. to connect your instruction with the next step, next instruction. First instruction, you have to connect the first instruction with next instruction. These are the some tips for writing instruction. Okay, based on this, look at some example. First example, look, preparing tea, and some words are highlighted here. Why do these words are highlighted here? Yes, you are right. To connect the next instruction, these words are highlighted here first, then after that, finally, they are highlighted here to connect them with the next instruction. And for this preparing tea, look this. First, collect the ingredient like sugar, water, milk, leaf, tea masala, etc. and put on the stove. You have to collect all the ingredients which are needed for the tea and collect, then put on the stove, then boil. Then there is written first means you have to do the task first there, and next there is then connect the instruction with the first and second, then boil the water and milk. Again there is after that connect this second and third instruction. After that, put tea leaves, sugar, tea masala as your taste. Boil it for some time. Finally, pour it into cup and enjoy it. So you have to use first, then after that, finally, to connect the instruction with the previous instruction with the next instruction. Now next example also look here. Preparing omelette. Here is also the same thing. First, after that, then finally, these are here to connect. Yes, and first is always written in first, and finally is always written in written at last. But after that and then can be written in middle. They comes after that comes before, comes then, or then comes before. After that, that is no matter. यहाँ के छ भने फर्स्ट र फाइनली चाहिँ फर्स्टमै र फाइनली अन्तिममै आउने हो. आफ्टर द्याट र देनको सवालमा चाहिँ त्यो यताउति हुन पनि सक्छ. दिस इज नेक्स्ट example for writing or giving instruction. Here is also the same thing. Preparing in omelette. These first weeks are beat the eggs, crack the eggs into mixing boil. There is after that is written that connects the first instruction with second, and it similarly next is then that is last is finally. Okay. Now, based on this, I think you have clearly understood this. Or if here is any question about it, कुनै question छ यसको बारेमा, कुनै नबुझेको कुरा छ? Okay, if you are clear, now it is the time for practicing. Then practice this. Time for practice. First, write a set of instructions to create an email ID. This creating email for email ID we have already studied in class 9 also. Creating email ID. Next is write a set of instruction to upload a photo on Facebook. This next, write down these instruction or this line in your copy and practice or write down the instruction. If you have any difficult, I will help you. कुनै अप्ठ्यारो छ भने म हेल्प गर्छु. Now next is Laxmi Nature Club has organized a cycle competition, and you are asked to describe the route to the participant. How do you describe the route? बाल क्लबले साइकल रेस कम्पिटिसनको आयोजना गर्दैछ र तिमीलाई त्यो बाटो बताउन भन्यो भने कसरी बताउँछौ होला? Describe this route, write down this instruction. Okay, this much for the day. Thank you.